Hello students, today we learn how to round off a decimal number to the nearest tenth. Okay, here are some examples given. We'll see these examples and we'll try to understand. Okay, so one example is 19.83. So we have to round it to the nearest tenth. So what is tenth? You have to understand that one first. See 19.83. If you see after the point, this place is known as tenth. What it is known as? Tenth. Okay, tenth, tenth. Then this one is known as hundredth. Okay, hundredth. And after this will be known as thousands. So after the point, actually we add th. So we have to round off this number to the nearest tenth. Since you know 8 is in the place of tenth, so we'll have to round it off. For rounding, what will you do? You have to look the numbers 19.83. you have to look the number just after the 8. After the 8 we have 3. Now what will you do? You will check whether this 3 is greater than 5 or less than 5. So we know that 3 is actually less than 5. It's not, it's 3 is less than 5. So 3 is less than 5, therefore no change will be made in 8. Okay, no change will be made in 8, and your final answer will be 19.8. okay, suppose if in place of 3 there was 5, then what we would have done? We would have added here 1. In 8 we would have added 1, and this 1 will make 8 as 9. So our new answer will be what? 19.9. Since there is no number greater than 4 or equal to 5 or greater than 5, therefore we have made no changes. Okay, so let us see one more example, same kind of example. You see we have number 91.653. here if you see, we have to round to the nearest tenth. This is the tenth, 6 is in the 10th position, so write it 19.653. Now what we have to do? We have to see the number just after 6. After 6 we have 5, which is equal to 5. I told you before the rule, if a number is equal to 5 or greater than 5, then the number just on its left side will be increased by 1. So here we will have 91.7 because we have to increase 6 by 1. Okay, so our new answer will be 91.7. Now let us see another question, that is round off the numbers to the nearest 100. Now we'll learn how to round off number to the nearest 100. Okay, so what you do, the process is same. We'll write the number 23.594. now this is 10th position and this is 100th position. Okay, so we have to round off this number. To round off this number, you have to look the number on its right, and the number on its right is 4, which is 4 is actually smaller than 5. Since it is smaller than 5, there will be no changes will occur in 9. So your answer will be 23.59 only. Okay, your answer will be 23.59. So let us see another question. We have another question as 89.7056. So let us write it 89.7056. Here we have to round this 0. Okay, now we'll have to look a number just after it. Just after it is 5, and you know 5 is equal to 5. So what will happen? We'll have to increase 0 by 1. If you will increase 0 by 1, it will become 89.71. okay, so your answer will be 89.71. now let us see more questions. Express 23.8254 to the nearest whole number. So here remember that in a decimal number there are always two parts. One is whole part and one is the decimal part. Okay, so 8254. so here this one is known as whole part. Okay, and this after the decimal point is known as decimal part. We have to round it to the nearest whole number. So what will be the nearest whole number? Since you want to round it to the nearest whole number, so we will have to look the number just after 3. This is 8, and you know 8 is greater than 5. Since 8 is greater than 5, so what will you do? You will add 1 to the 3. It will become 24. So you have rounded to the nearest whole number. Okay, now let us see another question. Let us try to understand the question. Question number B, 1 decimal place. So 1 decimal place, you see 23.8254. 1 decimal place, that means after decimal the first place is 10th place, and in the 10th place we have 8. We have to round it. If you want to round it, that means you have to look this number. Okay, the number just after 8, on the right of the 8 is 2, which is less than 5. Since it is less than 5, so no change will occur. We will write only 23.8. okay, we will write 23.8. Now let us see one more question. The question is nearest 100. We have already done this one, then also we'll do it once again. So write it 23.8254, and you know this is 10th position, this is 100th position. We have to round this number, so we'll have to look this number. So since 5 is equal to 5, therefore 2 will be increased by 1. That means we have to add 1 in 2. So it will become 23.83. okay, now let us see the next question. To 3 decimal places, you have to increase by to 3 decimal places. Okay, 2 3 round to the nearest 3 decimal places, right? 23.8254. so 1 1 2 3, this is the 3 decimal places. Okay, so you have to round this one. You want to round this one, you have to look the number just after it, which is 4. 4 you know is smaller than 5. Since it is smaller than 5, what will happen? We'll have to write 23.825 only. No improvement or no changes will occur here. Okay, so this is how we have to do. Now